We're Sean and Stacy. We own a home, have a kid, work full-time jobs. We're solidly middle class, dreaming the dream of van life from our regular lives. But then we did something crazy.
We did it. We did it. We got ourselves a van. All right, everybody. Sean and Stacy here with Caleb.
I'm playing Roblox.
In the back seat, playing Roblox. We bought a 2020 Dodge Ram ProMaster, and we are having it converted at a company in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's called Elevation Roads.
Say bye. We'll see you in 3 months.
So we've adjusted our lifestyle from a 2,000 square foot home to an 88 square foot living space. We did quit our jobs, and we are currently on the way to Cincinnati to pick it up. There she is. But clearly we have a little bit of a problem. She's not ready yet. One thing we've had to learn quickly is that adaptability is a key part of van life. Simply put, things often don't go to plan. Luckily, due to the delays in the van build, Elevation Road offered up one of their rental vans for free so that we could take our first big trip all the way to Key West. There are some major differences between this rental van and the van we planned for, so it's going to be an interesting adjustment. But the important part is that it has enough of the basics that we can make it work. It has a toilet, but no shower. It has a bed. It's just one full-size bed for all 3 of us to sleep in. Our van will have a separate bed for Caleb. And most importantly, it has a safe back seat for Caleb. We already drove 4 hours to get from Cleveland to Cincinnati, and we have a lot of settling in to do, so we didn't want to drive far. Luckily, we found a harvest host only a mile from Elevation Road, and it was the perfect place to spend our very first night of van life.
Okay, so we've had an eventful first hour of van life. So we started unpacking everything so we could try to get to the harvest host on time, and then we realized that outlets don't work at all. So we had to call the guy who rented it to us back and try to figure it out. We spent some time messing with the outlets. Somehow, by accident, after many minutes of messing with things, they just randomly started working. So now we're up and running again, and we have a wreck where we just tossed everything from our truck. We had piled into the truck, into the van, and now we have to organize everything and try to make it livable for a little while, so.
We're trying. It's a work in progress.
Alright, so we've gone grocery shopping, and everything is relatively put away, but it is difficult to find places for everything that we have.
We have too much stuff. And we knew that this was going to be a thing, but day one we're already realizing that the amount of space that we have right here, we're walking by, I'm going that way and I'm going this way, and it's just like we're playing a game of who can squeeze our way through type of thing. So it's been interesting for sure.
So we had our first harvest host, and this one seemed to be a little bit unique because it's not it's not a business that they're hoping for us to come and use them as a business. I don't know, we're not customers of theirs. They're a charity, and they have a program for autistic adults with riding, therapeutic riding and stuff like that. They gave us a little tour. They allowed us to help feed the animals.
Good. Oh. Yeah, look, after he ate my finger the first time, he said, I don't want fingers anymore.
And then we just gave them $20 as a donation. I don't know if that's what's expected or not, but it was our first harvest host, so we didn't want to do anything wrong, so we gave them money. So tomorrow we are gonna head to New River Gorge National Park. Until then, we got some more things to organize and figure out. It feels comfortable in here though. It's tight, and we have limited supplies of things. We had to maneuver some things to find space, especially cabinet space. But at the moment, I think we're pretty good. Comfy?
Yeah, much.
In our van, we will not have the overhead cabinets on one side, so we can sit up a little better. But this one's a little tight.
Okay. See if we can figure this out, huh? tea. Add 1 heaping teaspoon of Habit tea into the bag. Here you go, Mama.
Thank you. Sorry, did you say it was chatty?
Morning, Mama.
Morning.
Good morning. It is day 2 in our van life adventure. We're here on a farm. Directly behind us is a few horses. Woke up to them right at this fence, and Caleb just walked up and pet them. It was really neat. Because I'm going to be working, Stacy's going to be working, we're going to be uploading videos. We need to have a good internet source. We're going to go ahead and set up Starlink.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Our first, well, no, second night in van life, but our first tenting. We weren't expecting to have a tent day quite as early as this, but hey, life hits you, and that's what you do. Hey, Mama, where are we?
Green Mountain.
Green Mountain.
1,000 Trails.
1,000 Trails in Virginia?
It's North Carolina.
North Carolina. Not even sure what state we're in anymore. It's been a hectic and busy couple of days, but we just got finished cooking up lunch today. We made tacos. And they look pretty good. So we're going to eat up, and we're going to get the van ready. I got to get some work done, but we want to try to enjoy a little bit of this really nice weather today. So we're going to see what we can get in. But yeah, so tacos, day 2. Today day 3 or day 2? I don't even know what day we're on anymore.
Day 3.
Today's day 3.
So we've had 2 nights and 2 drives. It was like the 3rd day.
Okay. Food. Eat it. Let's go.
Day number 3 of van life, we decided to try another new thing and stay at a campsite. So we came to our came to our first 1,000 trails, so we got to stay here for free because we have a membership. And it was nice and easy. We just pull up and found a spot. We're only here for the night because we got a lot of driving still to do. But in the meantime, we got a couple hours of daylight. We're gonna play basketball.
So we're just gonna hang out for a little bit. I've been working all day, so need to get a break from that. Get some family time.
I think maybe then we'll tuck in for a movie in bed and call it a night. We got a lot of driving tomorrow.
We do.
Got extra
Key
driving
West.
tomorrow because we drove less today.
Key West, here we come.
Alright, made a pit stop at Walmart, we needed a couple supplies, and decided to eat breakfast here, because why not? Little pancakes in our car in the Walmart parking lot as a stop on our road trip. Not too bad. Our son gets to just hang out in bed, and we're like 3 hours in today's trip, and I don't even know how far we're gonna go. We're gonna go as far as we can. But we have a long ways to go to get to Florida, so that's where we're headed right now.
So our pancakes aren't working out quite as planned. If you have any tips in regards to induction stovetop, stainless steel pan, and pancakes, feel free to let us know.
The only downside to doing this, we don't really have a place to sit in this particular van, so I'm looking forward to having a table. Currently, we're just gonna hang out in the driver's seat.
No better way to get close to one another than sit right like this. Getting back to 95.
All right, we made it to.
Oh, I get it. Here, let me do it. All right. Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
One more.
All right, we made it to Florida.
We're in Florida. It's been a long time coming. We're tired for sure. We've been doing a lot of driving today in particular to make up for some lost time. But we got about another hour and a half drive that we need to do before we get to the Harvest Host that we're going to be staying at just around Jacksonville, and then that'll be at a brewery, so we'll kind of
Hangout night, I guess. Still have like all of Florida to drive tomorrow to get down to just south of Miami, and then the next day we'll only have a few hours of actual fun driving on down the islands to Key West.
Yep. That cool drive down the bridges, that something we've been looking forward to for a long time. So, all right, we are only stopping just to take a photo, and we're gonna hit the road. So we will see you soon.
Goodbye.
This is something that I would do, like with
Yeah.
like a big piece of.
It's like an airplane piece. Like, what is this? You're not really far off with your UFO theory, so.
This is officially how you
What
deliver
is it?
airplane pieces.
And it's just like,
Back in a Tahoe.
I don't understand.
All right, so one complication that we have when it comes to van life is when we want to cook a meal that takes a lot of components. So today we're going to make some chicken Alfredo, Cajun chicken Alfredo with some broccoli. So we got to cook the chicken, we got to cook the pasta, we got to cook the broccoli all at the same time, the best way you can with only one burner. So we cook the chicken, we're letting that cool off a little bit, we're cooking the broccoli, we're boiling the water, but at the same time, we're also using our I don't know, kettle. We boiled some water, and now we're letting our pasta pre-cook here. So we're just waiting for that to get ready, waiting for the water to boil over here, and then we're gonna put it all together. While we wait, we're in the parking lot of a Harvest Host called Azalea City Brewing Company. It's in Palatka, Florida, and this place is really cool. They make a ton of different kind of beers, and they make them for you to go custom in that moment. So I walked up, and they had an empty can. They brought it over to their draft. They poured the draft, and then after they poured the draft, they had to seal the lid. So they put the lid on, they put it through this little machine, and it sealed the lid up. And they made both, one for Stacy and I. And we've got, so she got a black cherry cider, and then I've got a coconut imperial stout. So we're getting dinner ready. Caleb is going to enjoy himself a little bit of pasta. He loves himself some Alfredo.
He didn't actually know that until just now.
He knows now. And yeah, so we're ready to do this thing.
Some other interesting things happening tonight. Today it's our first night where it's gonna stay pretty warm most of the night. The van that we rented does not have air conditioning. It only has a max air fan. It's supposed to rain, so hopefully that cools it off. But the other thing is that we're actually in a coastal flood warning for the night. And we're like right on the edge of that warning, so hopefully it doesn't turn into anything. But I don't really know what, what to do about it. But we're just gonna, wait and hope that nothing bad happens. So cool.
Hopefully tomorrow morning we're not in a pond.
Right. So.
Surrounded by alligators.
That's what he's most afraid of, is that the flooding brings alligators into the street. So.
Sounds terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
What you think, Mama?
It's good.
Cut it.
Alright, last night was a success. We didn't get broken into. It didn't even rain. And it cooled down a bit, enough for us to sleep. So we'll see how it goes when it gets a little bit warmer. We get to Key West. We're still concerned about that, but for the moment, we're doing good. Alright, we made it to the beach.
Woo!
Woo!
We actually found our way instead of being lost.
Yeah. So we drove for another 4 hours today. We have another hour before we stop for the night, but we decided to take a trip for a couple hours to the beach. So vacation finally starts. Alright, the waves are a little bit rough. What do you think?
Do I look like I'm happy? I love it. I did. Bruh.
We were out for like 10 minutes. And it was rough. We got kicked around by the waves a few times. I lost my sunglasses that I just bought. They lasted like 15 minutes in the water, and now they're gone.
Wait, you literally just...
So we are all cleaned up after the beach, and sand is mostly out of the camper. And I think we're gonna go get dinner. The camper is pretty messy, but the sand is mostly gone from the ground. So that's all I'm really worried about at the moment. So.
We are in Del Rey, the city of Del Rey. It's just north of Fort Lauderdale, and we've hung out here for most of the day. We were able to find a really cool beach, but then afterwards we were super hungry. We found kind of their downtown nightlife area, and we went to a little sports bar, got some food. It was really good, actually. Now we're headed back to the van, if we can find it. Got another hour drive to just north of Miami, and that's where we're gonna find a harvest host for the night. It's a church, and we are going to stay there for the night, and then first thing in the morning, wake up, get ready, and head out to Key West. So tomorrow is the day we ride across the bridge, make our way all the way down south to Key West. This is what the whole trip has been for, right?
Well, one video.
So please, if you're not already subscribed to us on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
Like and subscribe. adVANture.
Yeah. We're doing it. We're driving to Key West.
Didn't know Disney would ever come, but it's here.
We're driving over the bridges now.